telling us the story of Sulaiman. In fact, this word Naml, some scholars, the other name of it is called Surah Sulaiman, the Surah of Sulaiman. Right? Allah is telling us the story of Sulaiman alayhi salatu wasalam. Just in a nutshell, just a bit of the surah. Allah says, وَوَرِثَ سُلَيْمَانُ دَاوُودَ. Before that, Allah says, وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا دَاوُودَ وَسُلَيْمَانَ عِلْمًا. We gave Dawood, David, and Sulaiman, Solomon, ilma, knowledge. Allah is saying knowledge here, but in reality, if you want to search in history, right, there was nobody who was rich than these two people here. Right? From beginning until now, no one will ever be rich than these two, the father and the son. Who was the father? Dawood. Yeah? They call him David, right? And who was the father and the son? Sulaiman is called Solomon in the Bible, isn't it? These people, they were very rich. Wallahi, Sulaiman, he even made a dua in such what he says, رَبِّ هَبْ لِي مُلْكًا لَا يَنْبَغِي لِأَحَدٍ مِّن بَعْدِي إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْوَهَّابُ. Allah give me that kingdom, the power that nobody after me should have it anymore. And he is saying, Allah says, وَلِسُلَيْمَانَ الرِّيحَ عَاصِفَةً تَجْرِي بِأَمْرِهِ إِلَى الْأَرْضِ الَّتِي بَارَكْنَا فِيهَا. Sulaiman, he was very blessed that much that he will what? Whenever he want to go somewhere, he never even worry about going to have a car or any kind of transport, right? He was just commanding the wind. The wind was taking him where he is to his destination. Just imagine how blessed he was. And on top of that, Allah says, وَمِنَ الْجِنِّ مَنْ يَغْوصُونَ لَهُ وَيَعْمَلُونَ عَمَلًا دُونَ ذَلِكَ. I had some jinnat who were working for him also. Not only people. Anaitwa jinn who gave Sulaiman alayhi salatu wasalam. So much, if you want to talk about what Sulaiman had, wallahi, that's why Day of Qiyamah, some other scholars, they say, Day of Qiyamah, those people who are rich, like they are, so much bank accounts, they have to do this, they have to do that, they don't pray. They don't pray to Allah. So, Day of Qiyamah, Judgment Day, Allah will call them. Hey, what's wrong? Why you never go to pray? He was like, no, I have so much workers, I have too much workers, this office here, that shop there, I have to stop taking for that shop there. Then Allah will bring Sulaiman alayhi salatu wasalam. So, look at this man here. He was very, very, very rich. You can't compare with him, right? But look, your way and his, you can't even compare. But there was not even one day he missed the praying. He was always praying. So your money, the shop, the businesses must not be the reason for you not to go pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So my point in this verse here, Allah says, وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا دَاوُودَ وَسُلَيْمَانَ عِلْمًا. Allah is saying, we gave Dawood and Sulaiman ilma, knowledge. Allah never said we gave them wealth. No. Why? Because Allah says, وَمَنْ يُؤْتَ الْحِكْمَةَ فَقَدْ أُوتِيَ خَيْرًا كَثِيرًا. If you are given wisdom, if Allah bless you with intelligence, then you have given a lot of benefits. So wealth can come there. Once you learn, just educate yourself. More especially the religious education. Of course, academic studies is not bad. Of course, we have to. But we're talking about the religious education. You must know who is your creator. You must know the purpose why Allah created us here. Once you have that, you cannot even change dunya. Dunya is going to change you. Just learn. That's why Allah never mentioned knowledge over wealth, but He said we gave them knowledge. Right? So there's so much there to think about. Why Allah never said He gave these people wealth, but Allah says we gave them knowledge. Anyway, then وَوَرِثَ سُلَيْمَانُ دَاوُودَ. Sulaiman, he inherited from his father Dawood. He took from his father. Then he made dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Alhamdulillah alladhi faddalana ala kathirin min ibadihi al-mu'minin. We thank Allah, the one who chose us, who made us better than many of the believers. So sometimes you understand, from there we have to understand that sometimes when Allah bless us, we must thank Him also, Thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then Sulaiman was able to speak with the animals. Any animal, if the animals are speaking, he could hear, he could communicate with them. How blessed this man was. Wallahi, he was communicating. When the chicken, they make the sound, when the donkey, or even the lion, whatever they speak, he could hear, okay, they're saying this. If he want, he could speak with them back. That's how Allah blessed him. Then, one of the days he was traveling with his carnival. Then حتى إذا أتوا على وادي النمل. So he was about to pass by the valley, by the place of the ants. You know, then قالت نملة. So one of the ants, the imam of the ants, told the rest of the ants. He said, Ya أيها النمل, oh you my ants, oh you the other ants, you know, ادخلوا مساكنكم. Please go enter, go back. Don't pass here. Go enter in your dwellings, go enter in your houses. لا يحكمنكم سليمان وجنوده وهم لا يشعرون. Because Sulaiman and his people, they are coming. And they will end up trampling you. They will step you out more than bodily. So, you know, because your ends, you are a very small creator. So go back in your houses. Then Sulaiman, imagine, he heard them. He heard the ends. فَتَبَسَّمَ ضَاحِكًا مِنْ قَوْلِهَا. When he heard it, he was smiling and he was very happy. Then he thanked Allah again. Alhamdulillah, oh Allah, I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, Rabbi awzi'ni an ashkura ni'mataka allati. And he said, Ya Allah, please give me that, the energy. I must be able to thank you. Look, this is too much, Ya Allah. Then he was smiling, and then it says that he left the ant to pass. Imagine the king, you know, like the president. And they were about to pass the ants. We don't care about the creations. You know, some other creations are creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You must feel sorry for them. You got Sulaiman. The ants, they are concerned that he is going to save them, but he told all the armies, everyone, that you are people, let's wait here. The ants, they must pass first. That's how we should be towards the creation. It doesn't matter that it is haram. Some other people have the mindset that, you know what, as long as that animal is haram, we must be cruel to it. Ya Allah, Ya Allah. Yeah, you know, it's not good like that. You know, we have pigs, we have pork and kumba. We are not allowed to eat pigs, isn't it? You know, I've seen it personally when people they see pig passing, Ya Allah, it's a problem. They take stone, they throw it, they want to kill it for what, my brother? It's also the creation of Allah. Yes, it is haram to eat. But you must be good. You know the story, the hadith in Bukhari. One lady, she was very bad lady. She never do even one deed in her life, right? But when she was about to drink water, you know the story. When they were, she saw the dog was just around there. The dog was afraid to enter to drink water from the well. So that lady, she took a bowl, something they say, from her shoes. She gave the water to the dog. With that action alone, once she died, she was entered to Jannah. Takbir. Imagine, brother, the dog is haram, right? The dog is haram, but she quenched the dog. She ended up entering in paradise. So we must be kind to all the animals of Allah. They are also the creations of Allah. You understand? They pray to Allah. We must not oppress them unless that animal is giving you harm. You are allowed to kill the animal if the animal is giving you harm. For example, we can say for self-defense. Mosquito, can you kill the mosquito? Yeah, you know, you are sleeping, I'm dead, you know, yeah. But sometimes we must consider, we must think, okay, before I kill this animal, this insect, is it giving me harm? Sometimes the butterfly is just passing you, just busy killing it for nothing. Allah will ask you day of Qiyamah, why did you kill it? Do you think I created it for no purpose? Allah, the one who created it, He created it with a reason. Who are you just to kill it? So you must have a proper reason at least. A snake, it was about to bite you. You say, Allah, you know, I was afraid. I killed that snake because of self-defense. Then Allah, of course, understand. But you're just moving there. You see the other animal is just going there and you just busy killing it. It's a sin. Allah will ask you for that. So you must be very careful. You must learn from Sulaiman. Then Sulaiman, Allah is saying that وَتَفَقَّدَ طَيْرًا. Then Sulaiman, he had a cage, a small cage of birds. Peacock, all the parrots, and you know, all of them, you know. And then وَتَفَقَّدَ الطَّيْرَ فَقَالَ مَا لِيَ لَا أَرَى الْهُدْهُدْ. Then he's checking the cage. He didn't see one bird. What bird was that? Which bird? What's hudhud in English? Peacock. Is it peacock or parrot? Peacock. It's peacock. He says, how come I don't see the peacock? Do you know what's a peacock called first here? How does it look?
It's a brown slender animal.
The one who got big tail.
Yeah. Some of you know the Hebrew. Brothers, Allah says in the Quran, many places, Fasiru fil ardi. Travel. Go around in this world of Allah. Fanguru, and you must learn. You know that verse in the Quran, it came many places. Allah says that, Fasiru fil ardi. Travel. Muzienda enda kuzila. You must learn. Don't just sit down and go to work and come back and go to work. No, don't have that boring life, you know. Sometimes you must try to explore. Yeah, I'm being frank here. You must try to explore and see. And it's not like it's me who's saying, but it's Allah saying, and he repeated many times. You know, that peacock is there, right there in Johannesburg Zoo. For you to enter Johannesburg Zoo, you pay only 80 rand. You know, it's not like you're going to die or something, right? You must go there with the intention of learning. Imagine now speaking about peacock, you have no idea, you know, how does peacock look like. It will not be nice for you, you know. But if you know the peacock, how does it look? And it's very beautiful bird, eh? It's very beautiful. It has a long tail, it has colors. Sometimes they can do like this, you know, it go big, then become small, you know, very beautiful. You know, anyway, so he checked all the birds, so Sulaiman never see the peacock. Then he says, Mali ila al-hudhud. How come I don't see the hudhud? Where is the hudhud? Sulaiman says, لأعذبنه لأذبحنه أو ليأتيني بسلطان مبين. I'm gonna kill this hudhud. I'm gonna slaughter it, or otherwise it must come to me with a good excuse. So obviously, it's just like in class, right? The teacher is calling the register. Muhammad this, hey you. So if you're upset, you're in the trouble, isn't it? So when Sulaiman was checking the register, hudhud was not there. So Sulaiman said, if hudhud comes, I'm gonna kill it. Or otherwise, it must come with a good excuse. From there we understand, brothers, also that when someone do wrong to us, don't just say, yeah, do this, you don't talk too much. No. Try to understand their side of the story also. Look at Sulaiman. He never said, I'll kill it once it come back and end it. No. He said, I'm going to kill it. But otherwise, if it comes with a good excuse, I'm going to leave it. Yeah, so sometimes someone can take your money. I always give this example. Someone borrow you, brother, can I borrow me 1,000 please, 1,000 rands? You give him, mashallah. It's amana, he must give you back, right? And then I'm going to give you Sunday. I'll phone you Sunday. Sunday 10 o'clock, he's not phoning. Now he started spreading rumors. Hey, this man, and you check his last thing on WhatsApp, he's not on WhatsApp. He broke me or something like that. Yeah, he's not every day he's online, but today, because he's about to give my money, you know, you talk too much. Then next thing you see before, phone call that guy, Salatul Janaza, he's no more, he's dead. You see? Yeah, if someone is dead, then you will be, what was okay? He involved in the accident, he's dead. So sometimes, before we talk too much, try to understand the other side of the story. Don't just judge. So Sulaiman said, I'll give me. So, you know, Papa, so Sulaiman, the hudhud came back. He told Sulaiman, remember, Sulaiman was able to speak with the birds. Imagine how blessed he was. So, فقالت إني أحط بما لم تحط به وجئتك من سبأ بنبأ يقين. The hudhud said, hey, king, ha. You know, yes, I'm late. I was supposed to be in class, for example, this moment. But you know, I saw something which you never see in your life. وجئتك من سبأ. I'm coming from the place called Saba, Binawa Yaqin, which is very amazing story. I mean, what's that? Inni wajadtu mu'atan tamliku mawtiyat min kulli shay. I found there's a queen there. That queen, she's rich. Allah gave her everything. But unfortunately, that queen, she's a leader for them, right? But unfortunately, they are worshipping the sun. Queen Sheba. You know, in Bible, this story is there. Isn't it? You hear about Queen Sheba. She was very rich also, not Queen Elizabeth, right? We're speaking about Queen Sheba here, right? That queen, she was very rich, but unfortunately, they were not worshipping one Allah. They were worshipping sun. So hudhud itself, it understood that no, these people, they are doing wrong. Imagine the birds also, they understand that only one Allah must be worshipped. Allah says in Surah Nur, we read yesterday, ألم تر أن الله يسبح له من في السماوات والأرض والطير صافات كل قد علم صلاته وتسبيحه. Don't you see, don't you know that everything on earth and everything on the heavens, they worship Allah. Each of them, they have their own style, but we don't hear them. Even the birds, they worship Allah. I just wonder, some other people, they don't pray. For those people who don't pray, I just wonder. Allah is saying that even the birds, everything, even the mountains, everything worships Allah. So the hudhud, if you that know these people are doing wrong, she told Sulaiman. Then Sulaiman, after hearing it, he never killed it as he promised. He said he promised not to kill the hudhud, but there was a good reason he came with it. And then he said, قال سننظر أصدقت أم كنت من الكاذبين. He said, okay, don't stress. We are going to see, we're going to see if you are lying or if you are speaking the truth. We will see that. Then Sulaiman, he sent a hudhud with a letter. Imagine, wallah, you know, when I think of this man, he was very blessed. Imagine Sulaiman, he wrote a letter and he gave to the bird, hudhud. Here's the letter, go back to that queen and show them. So the letter, it was there. What was written in the letter? Some source said it was La ilaha illallah. It was written Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. By the way, Surah Naml, it is the only surah in Quran which has two Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. At the beginning, we know it obviously. At the beginning of all the surah, they must be what? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, meaning in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious. Inside the surah, also this surah here, there is also Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. It was part of the letter of Sulaiman, right? So he gave the bird, hudhud, go back again, give those people this letter. So hudhud, she put whatever, maybe she hold on the legs, or she hold on the lips, only Allah knows. So the hudhud, the peacock flew. In our Luka, just there waiting by the king, where the throne was, just put the letter. So they knew that this is a letter. So the queen and her people, the queen, she read the letter. She said, Ya ayyuhal mala'u, O my people, inni ulqiya ilayya kitabun kareem. I have this very honorable book, honorable letter. Innahu min Sulaiman. It says from Sulaiman, and it's from Bismillah. So that letter, Sulaiman called her to come. Actually, Sulaiman called her to come. He invited her so they can give her da'wah. He can tell her that don't worship the sun, they must worship only one Allah. And the queen, she said, Ya ayyuhal mala'u, all my people. Now the soldiers, all those bodyguards, and everyone there, all the ministers, she says, Aftuni fi amri. Can you please tell me what should I do here? Right? Ma kuntu qati'atan amran hatta tashhadun. I can never take any decision until you people, you must be my witness. I mean, let's make a meeting. Let's make a mashura. Let's hear the opinion from your side. And then, you know what they say? نحن أولو قوة وأولو بأس شديد والأمر إليك فانظري ماذا تأمري. They say, yeah, you know what? We are very strong. We are big people and this all that. But the decision is yours. You know, you have the post. You have the power of giving the decision. From there, we understand that, you know what? A leader is a leader. You know, Imam is Imam. The leader, like me here, I'm not educated than all of you here. I know some other people, most of you, you are educated more than I do. And some other people here, you are older than me, right? But I'm the leader at the end of the day, right? So these people here, they told her that, you know what? Yes, we are powerful, we are strength, but then you are our leader. It's up to you to decide. That was ikram, out of respect of their leader. Then she sent some gifts. Maybe this man here, you want gifts. Obviously, she don't know who Sulaiman, you know. She thinks that, okay, maybe he's sending his letter, maybe he heard that I'm rich, so let me give him some gifts. So she sent some gifts, you know, some jewelry, some gold, silver to Sulaiman. Then when the people they came, Sulaiman asked them, Atumiduna bimal. These people, are they trying to compete me with wealth? فَمَا آتَانِيَ اللَّهُ. Whatever Allah gave me, خَيْرٌ مِمَّا آتَاكُمْ. Is better than whatever they have. Look what Sulaiman said. You know what he said? فَمَا آتَانِيَ اللَّهُ زِمِي أَلْأَنَا لِبَاسًا. What Allah gave me, the money, the wealth which Allah gave me is more than they have. Right? The question comes. You know, from here, we understand also that sometimes when you have something, don't say, what I have is better than, you know. Sulaiman never say, it's very little. You hear the difference there. If it was you and me, what would say? I mean, someone is the way. It's very little in there, you know, like, what I have, you know, we're going to be like, what we're going to say? What I have is more than what. But Sulaiman never say what I have. What he said? What Allah gave me. Learn this also. This is the way of speaking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't say what you have, what you have. You have nothing, my brother. You have nothing, you know. So don't say what you have, say what Allah gave you. That's showing that you are the humble, you are sincere to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In the Sulaiman, he said, Irji ilayhim, go back with this gift. فَلَنَأْتِيَنَّهُمْ بِجُنُودِ اللَّهِ قِبْلَ لَهُمْ بِهَا. I'm gonna, if she will carry on like this, now I'll come with the force. I'll come by force now to give da'wah by force with the soldier. Then after that, Sulaiman, he's sitting on the throne. He said, Ya ayyuhal mala'u, oh my people, ayyukum ya'tini bi'arshiha qabla an ya'tuni muslimin. Who can come with her throne before she becomes a Muslim? Before she accept Islam, she accept Islam. What Islam is knowing that only one God worship, right? So Sulaiman is saying that please someone must bring her throne. You know what's a throne, right? What's a throne? Chair. It's like a chair, but not chair for anyone, isn't it?
Presidential chair.
Yeah, it's like presidential, that chair whereby no one can sit on that chair. It's a throne, isn't it? So of course the throne of the Queen Sheba. So Sulaiman is asking his people, he's saying, oh my people, who is able to give me her throne, to bring her throne to me before she come to me? Queen Sheba was on her way already, of course. She was on her way already. So Sulaiman wanted to surprise her. Because now when these people they went back, they knew that, hey, you know, Sulaiman is serious now, let's just go. So she's coming back. When she's coming on her way, Sulaiman is saying that bring me her throne. Imagine the throne like, you know, some sort of magic. So قال عفريت من الجن. As we said, there's some jinnats, you know, the jinns, they were working for Sulaiman. One of the jinn, he said, أنا آتيك به, me, I'll bring her throne, her chair, قبل أن تقوم من مقامك, before you stand wherever you are. Imagine from where Sulaiman was and from where the Queen Sheba was, it's very far. Sabah, very far. You know, even Cape Town, you can say it's near. You know, it's far. Like you have to travel days or something. You know, things like that. So you know, so he's saying that I will bring her throne to. Imagine how I'll bring her throne before you stand now. That like now I'm speaking. Before I stand, the throne is here already. That's how fast he was. Then Sulaiman, he was not convinced yet. You know, imagine how blessed he was as well. Then other one raised the head again. He says, Ana atika bihi. Me, I will bring that throne قبل أن يرتد إليك طرفه, before you blink. Takbir. Imagine that. You know? Think of this. You know, blinking, how many minutes you take to blink? Sometimes you blink, you don't realize that you're blinking. That's how Allah blessed us. Imagine all the time when you know, Wallahi, you must thank Allah, all of us. Imagine the way you blink every day. Imagine if it was like that no, hey, now let me blink. Like if you know something whereby you have to know that, okay, now it's time to blink now. Every day you blink, isn't it going to get tired already? Yeah. Isn't it? You know, thinking, blinking, imagine if blinking, if it was a process, okay, imagine how job is supposed to be.
It's automatic thing.
But you do it and you don't notice that you are blinking. Takbir. This is how Allah created us, brothers. Allah says, وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. If we were to count the blessings, the favors of Allah towards us, we can never finish them. We must thank Him. How we must thank Him? We must pray. Make shukr to Him. Right? So He said, I'll bring the throne before you blink. That's how fast it was. Now, the first one, the one who said, I'll bring her throne before you stand, was who? Who was that? Was not a human being. He was a jinn, right? And the one who said, I'll bring before you bring, was who? He's a human being. And who was that? He was a sheikh amongst them. He was like someone educated person. Even Quran says, قَالَ الَّذِي عِنْدَهُ عِلْمٌ مِنَ الْكِتَابِ. The one who was blessed with knowledge is the one who said that. So from there, they say, you know what? From these two verses, we come to realize that jinnats and human beings, we are more stronger than jinnats. Right? But they don't have. Then why is it so that the jinnats travel us too much? Why is it, you know, if you go, you know, some people the jinnats they enter their body, isn't it? Or the demons. You know, if I was to start reading Rukia here, how many people they're gonna jump here with jinnats? Yeah. You know, jinnats, sometimes we have with jinnats, we're working with them. If I were to read that they are wearing about ayah of Rukia, those ayah to chase the jinnats away, those demons. Yeah, people that will be screaming here, you know, like, isn't it? Jinnat. But then we're just afraid of them. They are nothing. We are stronger than the jinnat. So obviously the Arsh came. You know, the Arsh came, half throne came, then قال نكروا لها عرشها فلما جاءت, when she came, قال أهكذا عرشك. Sulaiman asked her, is this your throne? You know, it just came now, but is this yours? He said, كأنه هو. Yeah, perhaps it is. It is. How come is he already? I left the home, and how come is it here? Then Sulaiman said, yeah, that is that. You see, don't even think that you can try to, you know, to. Then she understood that, no, this man here, he never wanted away from her. He was only calling her to worship Allah, and he gave her da'wah. He told her, don't worship these idols, you must worship one God, one Allah. Then she ended up accepting. Then when she accepted, Sulaiman is calling her. That قِيلَ لَهَا دُخُولِ صَرْحٍ. Now we spoke as a king and queen. Now is your turn. You must enter in my palace. قِيلَ لَهَا دُخُولِ صَرْحٍ. You must enter in my palace. Then فَلَمَّا رَأَتُهُ. When she saw the palace of Sulaiman, حَسِبَتْهُ لُجَّةً. She saw it's a lujja. You know, like pebbles. She saw like something like a river. She saw like a, you know, the glasses, the way they were shining, the pebbles down there, the rubies and everything. She thought she's crossing the river. فَكَشَفَتْ عَنْ سَاقَيْهَا. She even actually wore her dress up. Like, you know what you do when you're crossing on the water, isn't it? What do? You take your clothes, you put up, isn't it? وَكَشَفَتْ عَنْ سَاقَيْهَا. She thought she's passing the water, my friend. Then Sulaiman said, no, relax. إِنَّهُ صَوْحٌ مُمَرَّدٌ مِنْ قَوَارِيرٍ. This is something you make from qawarir, from the rubies, from all those grasses, you know. صَرْحٌ مُمَرَّدٌ مِنْ قَوَارِيرٍ. Then she said, Rabb, oh Allah, all along I was busy oppressing myself. All along, you know, hey Allah, please forgive me. Now I'm a Muslim with Sulaiman. So that's the story of Queen Sheba. Some scholars, they say, eventually they ended up getting married. Sulaiman and their queen, they ended up getting married. So also within Surah Qasas, in Surah Qasas, I'm going to only read one verse where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, قُلْ أَرَأَيْتُمْ. Tell these people that, what do you think? إِنْ جَعَلَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْكُمُ اللَّيْلَ سَرْمَدًا إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ. If Allah were to put only the night, all this night until the day of Qiyamah, Man ilahun ghayrullah ya'atikum bidhiya. Who else besides Allah will give you the bright? Who else besides Allah will give you the day? Imagine Allah is asking us already, this is night, right? If Allah were to put this night like this until, who else besides Him can give us the day? In next verse Allah says, قُلْ أَرَأَيْتُمْ. Tell them, how do you see? What do you think? إِنْ جَعَلَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْكُمُ النَّهَارَ سَرْمَدًا إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ. Man ilahun ghayrullah ya'atikum bilayl taskunun fi. Who else besides Allah will give you with the night for you to rest? Who else? Nobody. You know, so the changing of day and coming of night, these are also one of the favors of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَجَعَلَ اللَّيْلَ لِبَاسًا وَجَعَلَ النَّهَارَ مَعَاشًا. Until tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.